Davey.
Boom! We are off with another episode of Booze Your Daddy, the podcast. I'm here with... I'm off of toots. I'm your host. I'm your host, Dr. Alan Snyder, here with my boy.
Sleepy.
Live on a Saturday because I wanted to get this in. It's my boy, Zach Elias. What's going on, man?
Love getting it in on a Saturday afternoon.
This has been such a week of all weeks for everybody, but I do what I can to make sure that I'm there for my pod. I'm going to try to edit this and get it out today because Tuesdays we do it live. Saturdays we post it later.
So I've said it before. I'll say it again, but how are things at home?
Well, I figured as a special surprise for everybody and for you, because usually we do these episodes and my boy is asleep. I thought I would go ahead and bring him on live for everybody here. So let's welcome live to the podcast, Dr. Milo Snyder. What's up, dude? Look at my buddy. Can you say hi to Zach Elias? Look, he stands a little bit. When's the last time you slept?
Was it Monday? Was it Monday? It was Monday, wasn't it?
We had such a week. I didn't know that you could send a kid to daycare, and he's been to daycare maybe 6 days, and we're going on 4 doctor's visits. Like, it's just something. And we have to go back again on Tuesday. It has been a nightmare.
Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because we had to pick Zoe up at, by the way, hold my beer, literally, at school on Friday. And by we mean Jemmy and Jenna. A bunch of kids were poking at wood mushrooms. Poof. One of them blew up. Sent 7 kids to the infirmary with mushroom poisoning. There's a MASH unit in there. Zoe included. By the way, 4 of the 7 were Jews. They couldn't take it. It's like 5 Jewish kids in the class. They all had to go. 2 or 3 of them were throwing up. Zoe didn't. She held her shit together.
Oh, my God.
Wood mushroom poisoning. We all had to call poison control.
God, do you remember that story I told you about? I think it was in Australia about the woman who cooked mushrooms and everybody died but her.
Yeah.
She went to jail.
Really? Should we sue the school?
For killing people.
Well, should we sue the school? They got endowments for days.
I don't know. You could at least get some free something, right?
Good luck.
Booze Your Daddy, the podcast. Tuesdays we do it live. Saturdays we post it later. We have a great show that we're getting in just by the nick of it. But before we get into today's episode, Zacharias, a wise woman once said...
Hold on. He looks like he's wearing those fake Spider-Man costumes with like the rolls. He looks like he's got like the fake muscles in his little show
arms. He's got little baby muscles. Zach, a wise woman once said, nah, 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 shot, shot, shot.
So, I opened it originally because I know how hard they are to open on the fly. I became prepared. So, just for the fun of it, because I haven't had this brand of, I'm just getting J&B Scotch, baby.
Oh, my God.
Or getting drunk.
Wait, tell me you have a little mini water back next to it to chug right afterwards.
None.
Oh, my God.
Bottoms up. Hey, Milo, this is how we do it in the big leagues.
Hey, little Johnson. With the pinky up. What is wrong with you?
I'm teaching your kid etiquette.
I can't believe he's being this well behaved. Zach, I hope you also have a beer to drink for today's episode.
Was there when he was conceived? This kid is mini Julia.
No, he looks nothing like me. We're at one point, look at the hair. I'm going to take one of these things.
And it was immaculate?
If you can find it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a myth. Look at the hair. Yeah, well, he definitely has better hair than you. But
why don't you tell everybody what you are drinking?
No, I trusted Jenna to get me a new beer. I guess maybe there are no more new beers. She didn't, but she still went charming with it, though I've had it on this fine program before. From the Bella Chow Brewing Company, Estrella Garcia, Galicia, whatever his name is. That was great at your wedding, by the way.
Bella Chow, Bella Chow, Bella Chow, Chow.
And it's got the Jewish star on there. More Jewish than he is.
I don't know.
I think it is. No,
he's half.
Ish.
Oh, I am all ready, Zach. I have an episode planned, I think next week or the week after, about I might become an anti-Semite. It has been really bad.
Way to bury the lead. We got to wait a whole...
You're going to have to wait a little bit. One. It's just one of those things where, like, in the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've been getting so much I'm not Jewish enough type of crap in the world. It's like, dude, I'm doing the best I can here. What do you want from me?
How Jewish are you? Whatever. All right, what are you drinking?
Well, Zach, they call it
checking it out.
They call it Oktoberfest, but I went to the beer store the other day, and all the Oktoberfest beers go on sale in November. So
and you're not Jewish enough. You're buying beer on sale.
I might start doing Novemberfest from now on because I bought a ton of Oktoberfest beer. Everything was discounted. It was fantastic. From the Ship Bottom Brewery. Milo, you want to go ahead and read that for Dad? Oktoberfest Feast Beer Lager, 12 fluid ounces, 5.2% ABV. Not a whole lot else going on. I don't even know where Ship Bottom is. I think that's Jersey. Nope. Pottstown, PA. You guessed it. Release the Kraken. Look at that one-handed. Your mother.
His mother. I'm telling her. I'm going to watch Netflix DVD with you.
Today, episode 205. Calling this one. Do you want to sing it, Zach?
Dirty Pop?
Dirty Pop. I went ahead and made the mistake of hearing.
Oh,
I heard something. That's the truth. I heard on the radio there was the Billboard Top 100 songs, and I was like, "Well, we can pop songs. We can go ahead and re-rank all of this."
Did you send me 500?
Yeah, I guess I wasn't listening close enough because I listened to the podcast at 2 times speed, so they went right there 100. I was like, "Oh, 100. That's not so bad." This has been my ballyhoo because. Can I tell you, just you and I, we started talking about this a little bit. I went through the 500 and very liberally we're crossing off bangers. Just bangers. I was like, you know what? This is a great song, Jump Around, but it's never going to make my top 10. My first cut from 500 was 52.
Mine was 43. And Jump Around is on my 43. So midway through, I lost control. Well, we get stuff, period. I lost control of what a pop song is to the point where I just have no idea anymore.
It was just one-hit wonders, right?
Essentially, yeah. So I changed midway through to define what a pop song is to me in the moment. It's essentially a song when it comes on the bar, everyone goes, "Oh!" and then just belts the thing out.
That's a really good definition. I like that.
It also has to have multiple categories of usage potentially and also be a little weird. So, like, something that's like by Springsteen's never going to be a pop song based on that match, even though Dancing in the Dark was on their list. Mm-hmm. And because you tortured me for a week, I'm going to rattle off my
I basically, to everybody on this list, this has been my issue. You know, being honest here, my son caught RSV. It's been a nightmare. I canceled a show last minute because there was just no way we were getting it. And Zach always does 17 honorable mentions. And
I got way more than 17.
He goes, "I'm doing all my honorable mentions." I'm like, okay, you do
yours too. We got time.
I did the typical 3, like at a science fair. You get 3 honorable mentions.
The fuck's a science fair?
I have an honorable mention. I won a little plaque one time for when my uncle did my science fair project for me.
Uncle Stevie?
Dr. Stevie.
That kid is an uncle. That guy's a science project right there.
Go ahead. The floor is yours. I already said we're not getting to a whole hell of a lot of anything else this episode. Zach, it's your world.
Great, because I'm not holding a kid.
Good.
So I'm going to do my quirky early. Quick. Did you watch the game in Germany?
I did. In Frankfurt.
And did you see a referee make a call in German? He did false start in German.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
A little bit. Un poco. Now, here's my problem. No one came there to watch him ref. But if they did, he didn't do illegal shift, ineligible man downfield. Those are the 2 next ones. He didn't do any of the other ones. If you're going to do the first one, you got to have them all. You got to have them all.
We're not doing P-Show of the Week, but that is really good.
That's not good. Yeah. NFL's being accused of racial bias for showing Taylor Swift more than Simone Biles at the Chiefs-Packers game.
Who is she stupid?
Some backup on the Packers. Married. Who cares? Kelsey's a bigger star than her guy. So it's a bigger star than, Simone Biles. If it was Whitney Houston, I got news for you. She gets shown more in her day.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
My girl, Ina Vernikov, the gun-toting Israeli congresswoman, reelected.
Oh my God.
It's a landslide.
I have in my list of things to talk about, I guess we'll get to next week. I couldn't figure it out as a piece should do, but you know that there was a congressman who went on a OnlyFans and her and her husband were making videos, did not get reelected.
From Virginia, lost very narrowly. My literally next words out of my mouth. She's hot, too. And
right?
There's also...
Sneaky
hot. Yeah, she's a congresswoman hot. And there's also a new trend of people putting toilet paper in the fridge to absorb odor. It's just gross. Unused rolls are not.
Post or pre?
You do you. They didn't say. The article was non-specific. I didn't go deep because I knew we had this going. Those are my...
Yeah, thanks. Go on.
Oh, now we dive into the list. That was my.
Yeah. So why don't you? So we're ranking our top 10
Also, what
honorable
I'm
mentions.
watching, and you caught me in the middle watching Rambo 2.
We're not doing what are watching, Zach.
I'm
The whole thing is the goddamn list of the songs
All right. So let's just start at 10, and then we'll just. Shh. I'm starting at 10, and then we'll do honorables at the end because nobody else.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's
because
good.
I'm gonna
That way
sink
it doesn't.
battleships. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Submarine, Zach. Submarines.
The game is called Battleship.
The people were looking for the Titanic and died on a submarine.
Whatever. Oh, that thing's a lot. Yeah, ask your little submarine right there. He's one of those like 2-hitters. All right, so my number 10 only, and I don't actually think it should be on here, but I succumbed to peer pressure of the list because it was number 1 on the list. I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney. I don't even know if it's a pop song. She's tremendous. Not my oeuvre, but like cool. Number 10.
It's very good. So for my list, the way I did this, I kind of told everybody, I started off at 52. My second cut was 28. And then I basically said to myself, I'm going to go ahead and go against the grain. I'm just going to take out anything from their top 10, from my top 10. Not that it doesn't deserve, but most of their top 10 could have been my number 1 song. So I agree with you. It's a great song. And if it was number 11, it's my number 1. But for the sake of this, I didn't have that on my list. But yeah. Okay. Like,
what's your 10?
Fantastic. My number 10, and you're going to find this is going to be another one of those, what in the hell are you doing? This is a top 10 song for you ever. Coming in at 415 on the Billboard Top 500.
Oh, I had some weird ones.
Mark Cohn's Walkin' in Memphis, I could listen to any time of the day and belt out every word.
Love that song. And I crossed it off of because it didn't meet my bar room standards. They're not putting it on the bar. Now one's like, oh! I think he also has like another hit, but still, that's a great song.
Zach, you've added nothing to my life in the last however many years I've known you.
Sounds about right.
Your criteria, next time, remind me. That is the perfect way that I should have said it, is that the song comes on and people go, oh! But then you would have like shout on here. and like, there's
that's
some of those.
A big ballroom song. That was on my list, which I took off because I just didn't know what to do with it. That's a fraternity house song. All right, my number 9.
I just want to quickly, though, as far as Walking in Memphis, I've been to Graceland. Cool. In Elvis's house, he has a jungle room. And the story from the song goes is that Lisa Marie used to wait for him in the jungle room when he'd be on tour to come home. So the line of the song, there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. I was like, blew my mind when I was in Graceland. I was like, I did not know that was
cool.
that.
Did you do a jungle room?
I should be so lucky. Actually, we do. Have you been to my bedroom?
Yeah. I saw kids
there's
break
a
your bed.
lot of bamboo in my bedroom. A lot.
That's a different kind of jungle, and that's cultural.
Wow.
Exactly. No kidding. All right. For me, there's a world where this is the greatest pop song ever written. And there is no number. None of these have a number 2. Wake Me Up Before You Go Go by Wham brings the house down. It just
top 10,
crushes.
Top 10.
Yeah, 9.
You're out of your mind.
It's poppy as all hell. Everyone does the dance. It's got George Michael. Chef's kiss.
You weren't doing music videos. This is songs.
Yeah, the whole thing. It doesn't matter. When people do the dance when it comes on. I do the jitterbug. Yeah. Go on. Let's hear your genius list.
This, for me, number 9. I don't care. I love this song a lot. Coming in at number 26, Aha's Take On Me.
It's the same song as Wake Me Up Before You Go Go.
You can turn off the radio and the whole bar goes,
I had those two weighed against each other, and I picked the one I liked better and took the other one off the list completely.
Dude, Etta James et al. You picked the wrong one.
Yeah, exactly. They're the same song. Oh, God, we're idiots. Okay, for me, number 8, because it's a woo girl song and the ultimate one, Brown Eyed Girl, Van Morrison.
That's not even his best song.
Who said it's his best song? It's his poppiest song. When that comes on the bar, girls are taking their tits out. Tits are flying.
Are they? When's the last time you've been in a bar?
It's been a hot minute, but girls taking their tits out in the day with that song. This is written about me.
You're out of your mind.
Fucking slays. All right, what do you got? Let's see. Well, you're painting your masterpiece. What are you doing over there?
I thought our Menzies were going to sing because my number 1 woo girl song, coming in at number 12, which is the highest one that they rank that's on my list, Britney Spears, Hit Me Baby One More Time. It's a banger. It's a poppy. When that outfit comes out for Halloween.
Oh, I don't have doing the videos.
I do like it. Everything about that. It's the only reason that Britney Spears these days, like, there's another documentary or some shit about her.
Yeah.
She's nuts. She's out of her goddamn mind. But
I
that
didn't know what to
song,
do with that song. It's a little too young for me. So now I have coming in at my number 7, the real version of that, the ultimate women going crazy song. Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper.
I saw that.
They go.
I thought you'd give me shit for that
We're
song.
generationally off, but
I thought you were gonna. I thought that you were gonna hate me if I had that on my list. And you're like, yeah, number 10 all songs.
Yeah, number 10. It's actually number 7. It's number 7, and everyone knows it.
Oh my God! Stop touching the mic. All right, I think we're gonna excuse Mr. Milo Astor from the podcast. Can you say goodbye because he keeps hitting the mic? I love you, buddy. I'll see you later. Okay. All right. Here, Julia. She knows what I said.
Mm-hmm. They all do.
My number 7, I didn't want to put this on the list, but it was just one of those, like, you talk about a song that comes on the bar and people go, oh, number 51 on their list, Journey, Don't Stop Believing.
My number 6.
It's a great song.
My number 6.
I hate that I love that song so much. And it's one of those where, like,
it's in there.
For me,
there's no doubt.
Sweet Emotion, Freebird, Baby Got Back. Some of these other songs, like, I'm over. I don't want to hear them anymore. I've heard them. American Pie, and there's a world that's on my list. I just don't care. Exactly. Don't Stop Believing. Could put on right now. 4 times in a row.
It's my number 6. We're right there. You go
Keep
again.
Going. Say what
you
want
go
to say.
Again. That's my 6.
Ooh, I go again. Okay, here's where I'm going to get shit in my number 6. This is one of those songs that it's a little more modern, but I've been at weddings where there's nobody on the dance floor, and they turn on number 163, Icona Pop's I Love It, and everybody starts rocking.
Zoe's favorite song of all time.
It's really good.
I didn't put it on my list because I thought you'd roast me. And I like the song too, personally. I think they're cute. I think they're charming. I like it.
It reminds me of Girls too much, just from the show. But like, it's just one of those songs. I'm like, yeah, all day.
Oh, even Girls, the Beastie Boys song, which should have been on there. That's number 1. It wasn't even on the. That's number 1.
All right, we got to start over.
It wasn't on their list, but it is the greatest pop song I've ever written.
My number 6. Number 5.
What am I on? 5.
5. Oh my God.
Tell you what I want. What I really, really want.
I wanna
be is it brings the fucking house down and then just brings the house on top of it down. Those 5 knew what they were doing.
That in like 10 years ago, that would be my number 1. I'm just over it. That's one of those where I've heard it too many times.
I'm under it. Just get some. Yeah, exactly.
Who's your number 1?
What?
Who's your number 1? No, not of the Spice Girls.
Oh, for me, number
Growing
1?
up, is it the same person then and now?
Huh? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Shall we begin? Take a shot.
For you, Ginger, because you were like that. No, she was too old.
No.
Baby Spice. You're a Baby Spice guy.
Fucking gut.
You're a Baby Spice guy.
No, you got it right the first time.
Oh, is the Ginger?
Yeah, she seems like the most attainable.
Wait, no, not Sporty Spice. What's the other one?
Ginger
Spice.
You got it right. The fucking
Ginger
trampy one. Right. Because it looks like you don't have to put the work in.
Oh,
good luck with Posh.
You're so lazy. Okay, so mine growing up was Posh. And then with the whole Beckham thing, I think I might be a Scary Spice guy now.
She held up. I saw her in the combat show.
She's in a show?
The World's Toughest Test, the Marine show. She was in it last season. She held up okay.
Okay.
Good abs.
Number 5 for me.
Yeah, for you.
I'm in 5 years from now, I'm over this song. But number 90 on their list is the Killers, Mr. Brightside.
No.
Yeah, it's good. It's still
good. It's not pop though. It's a rock and roll song, I think.
There's no such thing as rock and roll anymore. Machine Gun Kelly is rock and roll right now.
He is not. That comes on the bar. Everyone's like, good song. So, what do you do for a living? No one gives a fuck. No one cares.
Okay. I got nothing.
Speaking of people who care, my number 4 is written and performed by an NJB. Nice Jewish boy, Mr. David Lee Roth.
Why do you always specify like I don't know what it is?
I was getting to who he was. David Lee Roth, Jump makes people go crazy. Now, the fact that Panama was also on the list and I couldn't differentiate them, I went to the video. Him doing the split in the spandex won it over for me. Because if you can do that at the bar, you're going home with someone that night. That song makes people go out of their mind.
Not on my list, but you know how they say, like, if that team played each other 10 times, like they win 6 of them, this team wins 4 of them. Jump didn't make my 10, but because of the Ready Player One, it had late life in my, like, maybe 5 years ago.
that
I
was
was
part of
listening
my
to it
thing.
all the time. It keeps
it's
coming
in,
back.
You're right.
It's
It's
like
in
herpes,
multiple
right?
genres.
Can't get rid of it.
It's like a what?
Herpes.
Oh, I thought it was Furbies.
Yeah, Furbies too. Can't get rid of them either.
You can't. Herpes on Furbies. It's nasty.
My number 4, and I do want to specify. My number 4,
and I do 9-minute episode when he edits down all of his malapropes and misspeaks.
195 on Billboard. Number 4 in my heart. Hot in Her. Herre. That's Nelly.
I don't know that. I'm not hip to that tune.
It's getting hot in here.
I know that song. I know the name of it.
It also came back. What was that, last year when they had? Oh God, is it Common or one of the guys from the show? Who's the little guy that's done all the SNL bits?
Kevin Hart.
Come on, no.
Gary Coleman.
Nah, the black guy. He did a country version of it. It was really good.
What?
I forget.
The black country guy?
No, it wasn't country. He did a country version. He's done a lot of SNL. No. Anyways, it came back recently where this guy did it for. It's just Hot in Here is really, really good. Also, it's the song that Ray Lewis used to.
If you think so. So
I'm
up.
So. I've seen it. You're up. Number 3.
Number 3. I'm not liking this as much as I did when I put it on there, but it is as poppy as a song can possibly get. And the guy is a legend. Raspberry Beret by Prince.
Oh my God. I also saw Red Corvette on there. That's a terrible song.
That's a terrible song.
That is your number 3 pop song?
Yeah, I don't know why.
You were not saying songs you like. You're saying, like, that's a pop song, and I define that.
Yeah.
You put that over Jump.
Not now, but 2 days ago I did. I don't know, man. It's been a rough one.
Oh, you're going to listen back, and that's a bad one. That is a bad one.
Sometimes people get the seating wrong.
Zach, you just drove your ball so deep in the woods. You're taking a drop here. No mulligan. That was bad.
All right. What do you got as 3?
Okay, so my number 3 then. this one's out there. I don't care. I love this song. Coming in at 434 on Billboard's Top 500. Number 3, Walk the Moon, Shut Up and Dance. That song gets me. That gets me up. Absolutely.
It's too new. It's too try hard. It sounds like it was written in the 80s.
Zach, we do this episode again in 5 years. Everything's changed. It doesn't matter. That's my right
5 minutes,
now.
Everything's changed. No, that song, I think it's so thirsty. It's trying to be something that it's not. It is on.
So are you.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not trying to be anything. This is sadly. Here
I
it
don't
is.
want to be what I am. Trying to
when
be
you're
lately.
ready, come and get it. Which should have been on the list.
Not
on the list.
Not on the list. Do you think of me though every time? I like.
Yeah,
that.
And she's also the most delightful person on TV. I love her in that murder show. Keep killing people. Let's go.
Keep killing people.
Yeah, doesn't matter. All right, I'm up.
Yep.
Number 2, and I debated my 1 and 2. Beat It by Michael Jackson. It's just amazing. Like
it is. I
didn't know if it was Billie Jean or Thriller. I left them off. Like if I had to pick one Jackson song to just ride or die at a bar to get the place absolutely crazy, there it is.
I hear you. I feel like I'm becoming so contrarian. Like that's
racial gangs fighting. Like very 80s.
It's what I do here. Like again, I could have picked their top 10 and been happy with that, but I made a point to not put in the Beatles and not put in Michael Jackson.
I didn't put in the Beatles. He's the king of pop. Self-proclaimed, but there it is. How is he not on your list if he's the king? Heavy wears the crown.
I have the king in my honorable mention. Or at least I meant to.
Oh.
My number 2 still holds up. Love the song. 150 probably is more rap than pop, but Eminem's Lose Yourself, they still use those opening bars every
pop,
sports
though.
game. It was on this list, Zach.
I don't like the list.
That was not
on my list.
Not my booth.
Yeah. There it is.
I got nothing more to say other than I hate people who do that at karaoke. You can't do it. You can't rap it. But they try dun, 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 and like it moves.
No, it's a great song.
But
it's just not pop for me.
Okay.
So my number 1, my Duke.
Your genius list.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. And by the way, Jenna guessed it. And just I said to her, it is a song that has transcended decades, genres, It is used in sports. It's used at bars. People go crazy for it, and people fucking loved the guy. Nice Jewish boy.
I know it. Na 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 na. Hey, na 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 na.
No, but that's a great song. He got in a lot of trouble for like kiddie porn. Oh, he's in all the jail. But no, my number one, NJB, Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond.
Oh, it was on my list, and I was like, no.
It's an ace.
For what it stands for.
It doesn't matter what it stands for. It's an ace. There is 80-year-olds and 8-year-olds know this fucking song.
Okay, that's my problem with this. I still tend to be one of those, like, when your mom starts using the word fat, it's time to stop saying fat. Like, the fact that my Uncle Jeffrey goes, bum, 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 I like it, but I also don't like it.
Jeffrey's a chooch. It doesn't matter.
He's the best.
He is the best. I like that guy. He was good. It just transcends everybody. It is the poppiest song ever written. Ladies throw that fucking underwear at that guy. Back at his baseball card. Woo! G-Torian.
He's shaky these days, right?
What?
Yeah. He's not doing great, I don't think.
I don't know, but he's got all the money. Middle-aged women. Him and Tom Jones could go shot for shot.
Okay. My number one, you're going to shred. Let's just start with this. Billboard has it as their top 400 song. For me, my point of this song, one, it reminds me of something very, very, it's so 80s, which 80s was all pop. Two, it defines an episode of Black Mirror, which you refuse to watch because you're an idiot. And you always ask me, like, what to watch. Watch goddamn Black Mirror.
Okay. How many episodes is it? I'm not skipping a season. I don't skip anything. I'm just going to go.
Each episode is independent of each other, so literally
scary,
nothing.
Right?
No, it'll mess with your head a little bit, which is a great thing. When I say it's the first season is...
Can Jenna handle it?
Yeah, I'll tell you which one to skip. So
I'm not skipping anything.
Each episode's like
spiders in it.
Yes, one.
Spidery episode?
It's the same scary episode. I'll tell you which one it is, okay?
It's spiders? Oh my god.
Look, Black Mirror, it's 45-minute episodes, and like each season is like 3 or 4. Like they're little mini movies.
All right.
But there is one that is San Junipero, which is known as like the best episode. It won awards where they use Belinda Carlisle, Heaven is a Place on Earth. That is the poppiest song ever. And I love it. Oh my God.
Is it?
It's so goddamn pop. It's not funk. It's not disco. It's not rap. It is pop.
I don't think she slayed.
I don't know. Zach, she could come on my door right now and knock. She could sell me anything she wants. She could tell me, hi, my name is Belinda. I used to be a musician. I have a song you might know. Wouldn't know who she is. Like, not even.
But you're inviting her in. Let me show you my bamboo bedroom with a broken bed. Don't mind my kid. He's a pain in the ass. Wife too.
No, they're both great.
Yeah, are they?
Zach, that's my list of. I finished this list at.
This was
4:48, and we started this episode at 5:00. Like, it is what it is.
I did it thinking it was good. You sent it to me on a Sunday night. I had until Tuesday to do this, or whatever it was. Give me under 24 hours notice. I was doing it during the day at work. I was dying. I was like texting you, like, I don't know what a pop song is. I'm up to 47. I'm in hell. So now, I'm going to ramble off my honorables at this point.
Go ahead. I only have 3 honorables.
I have 17.
Go ahead, honorables. Why not? This is a much better way of doing this. Another contribution to the show, Zach.
Exactly. So, Jump by Criss Cross. It's not the best of anything, but it's great. Love that song.
That's my karaoke song. Like, yeah.
Do you wear the outfit? Do you wear the overalls backwards?
Say I won't.
I say you won't. Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen, only because it was ranked the number 1 pop song ever written. Love Jack by the B-52s.
Wait. Slow down. It wasn't ranked. It was. I have that on my list. It was number 8.
Like someone did it like a number 1 earworm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That was was on my list. Like very high. That was one of my cross offers because it was too high.
Psychiatrist or something said like this is an earworm that like will ruin your life kind of thing. This is the way it was written.
Did you ever see the viral video for that with the college guys in the baseball van?
No.
I'll send that to you when we're done here. It's one of those things that you're going to be like, we should have done that. It's really good.
Love Shack by the B-52s.
Yeah. Do you know the dance?
Nah. Yeah.
Do you know it or no?
Not well, but I've seen her do it. Mbop by Hanson. They're tremendous. Fuck off. My list. I got a feeling Black Eyed Peas just because they say Mazel Tov and everyone goes crazy.
That's a bar mitzvah song.
Exactly.
They wrote that for bar mitzvahs.
Exactly. Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi, but he's not pop because he's a rock star.
On my list.
La Vida Loca by Ricky Martin. The Sign by Ace of Base.
Almost put it
It's a
on.
fucking pop song.
Not good enough. Not good enough, but it was good.
Now, the actual number one pop song of all time, because it just is, but I couldn't put it. The one that I want, the Grease soundtrack. Travolta and Olivia Newton-John.
You're the one that I want?
Yeah, that's the greatest pop song ever written. It's the most poppy thing that anyone's ever written, and there is no number two.
Really good.
Baby Got Back by Sir Mix-a-Lot. You're over it.
I'm over it, yeah.
Nice Jewish Girl. Straight up, Paula Abdul. It's so good.
Is that the one with the Cheeto guy dancing with her?
No, that's I'm dressed like a cat or something like that.
Opposites attract.
That's the one. I'm dressed like a cat was the Family Guy version of it. You got it. Jump Around, House of Pain, you mentioned. Just a Friend, Biz Marquee.
I almost put that on there, but that's literally just that's a song in the bar that everybody knows the first line.
Yeah.
Oh, baby! And then they stop. There's nothing more.
Right.
Nothing more.
8675309 by Tommy Two-Tone, just because it ruined phone numbers.
Agreed. I also wanted to bring up put that in to get a code, but we've already done that bit.
Yeah. Mickey by Tony Basil.
Okay, when I was reading this list, Zach, the first 100 were all one-hit wonders. The next 100 were all like disco. I'm like,
I couldn't do this. Anytime I saw disco, I threw it out just because it's disco. Any of it.
You know Julia's definition of disco, right?
I have no idea.
Anything before 1990.
I hate her. The Macarena by those guys.
Oh my god! Do you know how many times I have my son on my lap and I make him do the Macarena?
Yeah, you had a chance.
There's only so many things you could do. You could either have him jerk off, or you could do the
Macarena. It's so good.
And then I even do like the little.
I mean, and then the greatest song maybe ever written. Well, I also had "Stay" by Lisa Loeb, but that's not a pop song. It's just a great song.
It's just your favorite song.
And then the greatest song maybe ever, video. I don't know what these guys did. I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred. Probably should have been at my number one. I thought about it. I put it as one, and then I moved it off the list completely.
Do I have it on my list? Did I write it down? Because you're not gonna be able to. You'll just have to trust me. I wrote on here to start off my list. I went one hit wonder - I'm Too Sexy.
Which should be my walk-up song. Let's get a picture deal with that. You have to strut up. Yeah.
Assless chaps.
Oh, yeah. Those guys are great. Two bald guys. Oh, those are my honorable mentions. What are yours?
Those are honors. My honorables, the first one is just the way it makes me feel. 130 on their list.
Oh, no.
Semi-Charmed Life. It's just, it was a high school song. It's just one of those, I dig it. Makes me feel good. 120. I'm surprised this didn't make either of our lists because there's a world that this is my Duke. Free Fallin' by Tom Petty.
It's not a pop song. I wouldn't put anyone I would see in concert.
I can't believe you didn't put Jack and Diane on. I thought that
because I've seen them in concert. It's not a pop song. It's a rock song.
And the last one.
Although Right Said Fred tours right now, we're going.
I'm in. Let's go.
$8 gets that done. There's not a.
Yeah, for the both of us, front row.
Probably. You could sing if you want to.
I'm surprised this was $279 because this is a transcendent song that won an Oscar and walked my beautiful wife down the aisle. Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On. It really, really is a great song. I love it. It makes me feel a certain way. It was an amazing song. Bodyguard.
Go on. What way does it make you feel?
No.
Oh, yeah, naturally. Now you're a kid. It's a whole different ballgame.
Bodyguard I wouldn't put on my list because
not
it's a
original?
cover. Yeah. But apparently we might hear it on Thanksgiving Day, according to everybody.
What?
Dolly Parton. Remember, she's playing the Samandas and the Cowboys game. We talked about this.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't remember yesterday. But, yeah, good. Let her play it. Let her shake those 80-year-old jugs and sing My Heart Will Go On. Let's get after it. What would you rather see?
Icona Pop, I would love to see. You know we could have done, though?
I would see them sing My Heart Will Go On. Figure it out, girls.
Looking through my list, just a quick list.
Hot, by the way.
Mark Cohn, Aha, maybe Journey, Icona Pop, Walk the Moon. Of my top 10, 7 of these are one-hit wonders. 7 of these, you cannot name a second song by Belinda Carlisle. You can't.
Okay, I can't name a second song by... Oh, I can name all the second songs by mine. Not a ton by Wham. Cyndi Lauper's other songs aren't as good. They're more hardened. Spice Girls, that's their band.
Time After Time is a much better song than Girls.
It is not a better song. Actually, it is.
You're wrong.
And True
Colors
is a better song.
It's not more.
True Colors is a better song too. All right. But out of my honorable mentions, none of them have a second song. Maybe Bon Jovi. The rest of them, none.
You know what? We have to do one of these lists. The next list thing we do, where somebody puts out a top whatever, you and I need to go through and do the worst takes of that top 100. Just like, this is a horrible whatever.
Out of the 100, what should be 90 through 100. But they've got them intermittent. So what they swung and missed on.
I guess. Just like
what's the shit show called?
I don't know. Where like Christmas is coming up, and they always do some like Christmas movies or something, which we can argue about Die Hard and Nightmare Before Christmas. But we should do like the worst Christmas movies that people think are good.
Now I have a machine gun, ho, ho, ho. It is no debate.
There's movies and there's things that people think are good. We should go in one of these and do like that. The not top 10 for stealing a Friday Sports Center bit.
I see. I love those. Love anything sports bloopers gets me there every time. Anytime I get hit in the nuts by a ball, I'm in. Anytime two players collide and we're off to the races, I'm into it.
With you.
Yeah, I'm into that.
So Zach, it's been a while, and our last episode was on October the 31st. So even though now it's been almost 2 weeks later,
I wore a Dancona wig. She was a good sport.
We'll talk about that off air.
She was upset.
Just don't.
She texted me a bad trade in our league, and I told her that I apologized to her, and she said, "No, it was funny." She was happy.
Okay. Well, now that it's a new month, do you know what I want to? Do you know what I want to show you?
Your shamrocks.
I want to show you some Kilty Pleasures from my boy. Are my shamrocks showing?
Oh, they're perfect timing. They are.
Very nice. So we put this episode together last minute for our dedicated fans. I'm sorry,
Marlene.
This has been the worst week ever. It was like week one. Remember week one where you're like up is down, left is right? I mean, look at me. I've broken out in hives again.
Ew.
Like, yeah, it's terrible. I think I'm allergic to the formula is what it is.
And when he's allergic to your kid.
He sleeps on me. It's the only way he goes to sleep, and it's been terrible. Do
you bathe him?
Yeah, tonight we're giving him a bath.
Maybe change his shampoo.
No, the issue is like the formula from his mouth that gets on my skin, which is not good.
Ew.
It's been an absolute nightmare, but I appreciate everybody for being
week one was not so bad. We had a baby nurse, and she took care of Zoe, and she trained her and whipped her into shape. I trained one nasty diaper, and we called it a career. These things happen. So angry.
Booze Your Daddy, the podcast. Thanks for listening to today's episode. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the hate. People keep listening. We're going to do a quick turnaround because I have so much piece to do to go over.
I got playoffs on Tuesday.
We'll do it Wednesday. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
At the playoffs?
We out.
With George? All right.